Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human interest stories from the Carolinas and beyond. Today's Friday and it's September the 13th, 2024. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find the information here to be informative. And if you're a returning viewer, by all means, thank you for coming back. I always say the tide changes so frequently on these YouTube streets. So you always have to acknowledge where your support comes from. And I want you to know I sincerely thank you for your support. Feel free to like and to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Well, I hope each of you are doing well and winding down from a very, very hot summer. I don't know about you, but let me tell you, I am anxiously ready for fall to get here in a few days. I think this has probably been one of the hottest summers I've ever experienced. It's time for a change. Now, there are two videos I've been working on this week, and this first one fits into the category of church leaders behaving badly. I know it's been a while since we have an update, so let's go ahead and let's get started because sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, and you'll see what I mean in a few minutes. And our story today comes from the town of Mebane, which is located here in North Carolina. Take a look at the headline. And it reads, Mebane pastor charged with sexual battery. And this was a case from just a few days ago, this week, in fact. And the date of the reporting was September the 10th, 2024, 3 days ago. And we're speaking of Jeffrey Smith, age 67. He's a man of the cloth, a senior pastor at Mebane Presbyterian Church. And report says he had been in that position for the past 25 years. Now, it was not mention of any other leaders. In fact, when I looked at the church's web page, there was no mention of any type of leadership or whatsoever. All that information had been removed. But a few days ago, Pastor Smith was arrested and charged with one count of sexual battery for what he did to a stranger on Monday morning in a public restroom. Now, the location of this incident was the men's bathroom at the local Walmart store there in Mebane. According to the local police, they came to the store in response of a complaint or report of a sexual assault. And based on that report, it was alleged that Pastor Smith assaulted a male individual by grabbing onto that individual's private parts while he was in the bathroom. So let me say they were in the bathroom, but he was not exposed. The private part was not out. The pastor grabbed onto the man's private area while his clothes was on. He grabbed him, and they said he grabbed him forcefully. It was stated that it was an act that was unwanted, definitely unsolicited. The victim had no prior knowledge of Pastor Smith. They had never met before. According to the police report, after the alleged assault, Pastor Smith did not remain at the scene. He fled the scene and he ran into nearby woods, and that's where he was apprehended. And the nearby woods are located close to a gas station within the same vicinity, and that's where he was arrested and charged with sexual battery. Now, if you would permit me just for a second at this point to interject with my opinion, because there's something wrong with this picture, with this entire story. And this is exactly what I meant when I said in the beginning that sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. And even though I could definitely be wrong, I'm left in a state of confusion. Is it possible there's more to the story? We're talking about an incident that took place at 9 o'clock in the morning. And even though I don't have any information on the victim, and I would definitely never ever victim shame, I support any victim, whether it's a man, woman, male, female, girl, boy. I support anybody who has been victimized. But I just find it hard to believe that this pastor goes into this man's bathroom, a public bathroom, sees a strange man in there. Then the man is there because he's either in there to relieve himself or he has just relieved himself. But nonetheless, the pastor walks up to the man and grabs onto his crotch and grabs onto it in a forceful manner. It seems to me there's got to be something missing here. Let me step out allegedly and ask, could have been something arranged and then the pastor just saw the wrong individual? I don't know, I'm just asking, but nonetheless, this is allegedly. I'm reporting the facts, allegedly, as they've been reported by the Mebane Police Department. So, as I already mentioned, he was arrested and charged with sexual battery, and he was booked into the Alamance County Detention Center, where he was issued a bond of $3,000. It was a small bond, but the following day he paid that bond and he was released. But now he faces somewhat of a challenging future. Now, if convicted, he could spend up to 90 days in jail as part of his sentence, and then because the sexual battery is considered a reportable offense, he would be required to register as a sex offender, and it could be for the rest of his life. So there's some challenges that he has. And listen, I never take the face of someone who commits a crime. I always side on the part of the victim, but I have to tell you, I just am a little bit confused. I think there's a little bit more to the story. It could be a case of mistaken identity, but the thing that bothers me the most is that the pastor ran away. He ran away from the scene of the crime and they caught him in the woods behind that gas station. That's where he was caught. So this we may never find out the whole story. And then again, his future with the church is uncertain. His name or none of his information is currently listed on the church's website. But you know, churches tend to be very forgiving. He's been with them for over 25 years, so who knows? Maybe they might be willing to overlook this and continue with him being their leader. But nonetheless, he's got a case coming up, and I'll try to stay on top of this case and I'll bring you updates whenever they become available. And that's all I have for you right now, but feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. And by all means, feel free to like it and to share it. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. It's on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on the bell that looks like just like this one, that's the notification bell. If you click on that notification bell, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.